Hey Jackson, how you doing?
I'm quite tired. It's been a long day, but I'm happy. I'm good.
Nice, nice. So now you're in Denmark. So I just wanted to kind of recap how things are going there. So if you kind of explain to us where you are in Denmark and what you're doing there.
Yeah, okay. So I'm in a small town on the west side of it called Skjern, and I'm there at their talent academy is what they call it. And so there's about 12 guys here, all from there's like two guys from Norway, I think, and then the rest are all from Denmark, and they're kind of chosen to go here, and they play on all the youth liga teams and stuff like that. So I'm just here training with them every day, playing on the third division team here underneath the Liga team. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been up to recently.
And how is now you're a part of an academy? How does the academy work? Like, do you have extra practices or?
Yeah, so it's kind of the academy is kind of based around a lot of the kids. They're all still going to high school and stuff. There's only one other kid here who's graduated high school. So throughout the morning, usually we have one morning practice every Wednesday, but otherwise they're at school all day. So I'm just kind of here by myself waiting for university to start, and then we have extra practice on Friday, but those are just strict individual practices to go on top of all the team practices we have with their division and U19. So,
Okay. So how does a week work for you?
so Monday it's kind of really easy in the morning. I'll probably go work out, and when university starts next week, I'll be doing that, and then eat, and then whatever. So the kids come home from school, and we'll probably just kind of hang out, have some fun, and then we'll have dinner and we'll have practice around I think 6:30 on Mondays. We go to practice for an hour and a half, and yeah, there's about 30 kids there. There's our third division team, and then there's two U19 teams that are I think one of them is in the Liga team, the Liga League, and the other one's in the first division for U19.
Okay. And then what about the rest of the week?
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot about the rest of the week. And then Tuesday's kind of the same thing. It's pretty much the exact same. Except we practice like an hour later, I think at 7:30. And then Wednesday comes around, we have our morning practice. And then after that, I'll usually go straight work out while the kids go to school just to get it out of the way. Come home, rest, just kind of chill out for a bit. And then we have nothing Wednesday night. Wednesday night's our night off. And then Thursday comes along and it's the same thing. We'll have one practice in the evening and I'll probably just go work out. Usually then the trainer's there too. So I'll go just kind of check in with him, make sure my body's not falling apart and all that sorts. And then Friday is more practice and then afternoon individual training.
Okay. Have you
And then we usually
guys
have a game on the weekend.
Okay, have you guys started the season?
Yeah, we had a game last Thursday. Like we're just playing exhibition matches right now. So we've
Okay.
had one last week and then we have one tomorrow evening.
Okay. And what's the club called that you're with?
Skjern Handball.
Okay. So now they have a team in the Liga.
Yeah, in the top division. Yeah.
Yeah. Do they play in the Champions League or they didn't qualify this year with the new rules? And
They didn't qualify. They're in the EHF Cup or the EHF League right now. So
okay, because there's some big players that play there. There's I can't remember the name. Two pivots and a winger that I know.
yeah, Bjarne Myrhol, the captain of the
Right.
Norwegian national team,
Yeah.
and then I forget the other guy.
Isn't it
There's
Hansen? Toft Hansen? One of the Hansen brothers?
yeah, one of the Hansen brothers is there, and then
Yeah.
there's one of the starting left back from the national Icelandic team. I think is here too.
Oh, really?
But yeah,
And then
yeah,
the
and
left
then
wing, their wily old vet. I
yeah,
forget.
he's like 38, and I when we go watch I'll watch him practice throughout the day too, and
Yeah,
it's just I'm like I don't know how at 38 I can't imagine doing that.
but he looks like yeah, he doesn't look like someone that's going to be able to score so much and stuff. It's pretty incredible. Um, so what
Yeah,
is
he's incredible.
who are your coaches? Like, what are you learning there so far? How's the start of the your? You've been there almost a month now, 3 weeks.
Actually, today was my 2 week. I've been here for 2 weeks now, exactly.
Okay, okay,
So, just now I'm kind of like settled and everything. So kind of good now. It's the 2 weeks of awkwardness is kind of past. But when I have just a local guy who's kind of our head coach, but my old roommate from EC, the guy who got me here, he's like the head like tactical trainer for the academy. So he doesn't work. He spends all his time here. So I spend a lot of time with him, and we watch video and stuff, and he explains to me what I need to do and how to do it. And then I go and try and apply it on court, and
Okay,
they're very good at that type of stuff. So
that's good. And what is restrictions with COVID? Do you guys have like, are there allowed to be fans or?
really it's another world over here. COVID doesn't seem to exist. Kind of the only thing that's I've seen is that they're only allowed 500 fans in the stadium, like 500 people. So that's like 100 tickets go towards all the players and staff, and then it's like 100 for all the sponsors, and then the rest are sold off to the highest bidder, I guess.
So there's no cohorts or things like that. It just,
No, like we're traveling to the other side of Denmark to play a team tomorrow. Just
oh yeah,
yeah, like
that's good. I mean, that's good to
I know
hear
it's
that.
when I got off
What
the
is,
plane. When we got off the plane, I kind of walked out of the airport, and after I got my COVID test, and my buddy who picked me up, he's like, "Yeah, take that mask off. People are gonna think you're weird wearing that around."
oh, so there's no mask policy, nothing.
Not like there's like nothing.
Wow.
Like all the gyms are open, everything's open. Everyone, yeah,
So like, there's nothing like you could even tell there's a pandemic going on.
no, especially not in the city I am because it's so small. Like grocery stores are packed, everywhere's packed. Like it's school's still going on. Like there's nothing.
And there was no travel restrictions, like you didn't have to quarantine when you get there?
No. Well, I yes, I had to quarantine. They do an immediate COVID swab as soon as you land, like as soon as you
Okay.
pass border patrol,
Yeah.
and then you just have to stay in your room. But it was like a 2 day turnaround for me. So
So you're only quarantined till they find out your test.
yeah, the one test, and then you're good to go.
Were you able to travel to where you are, or did you have to
Yeah.
stay?
Oh yeah. No. Yeah. They just said you have to. It's like kind of when you get back to Canada, you just got to go to your house and stay there. So
Oh, so it's okay. That's
yeah.
that's not bad. 2 days.
No.
How have the practices been? Well, like how
Um.
the level and
Yeah. No. It's been a lot of the Liga players. So there's a lot of actually there's quite a few players that we saw down in Macedonia for World Championships. There's like 3 of them playing on the Liga team.
yeah.
So they all come practice with us for Division 3 because they'll play with us when they don't get the minutes with the Liga.
Okay.
So tomorrow I think 2 of them are coming down to play with us. So it's yeah, but the practices are very intense. It's very no one's there to screw around. It's straight to the point.
Okay.
So there's lots of yelling and screaming and people being mad, but it's like it's a good environment. Like you have to learn how to be good or you can't really keep up with them.
Okay. So the academy that you're staying at, is it like just kind of a place to stay, or do you do a lot with the academy? Because it just seems like there's 2 practices a week with it, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, it's kind of more so just a place to stay. Like there's obviously academies and there's free physio. Like there's things that come with it, but like the main point of it is like because a lot of kids in Denmark travel for school. Like they don't stay at home for school.
Mhm.
They go stay in places like this. So it's just a place where kids come, but you kind of have to be like kind of no one can just come here. Like the coaches have to kind of obviously vet you and be like, all right, this guy's not gonna he's gonna bring something to the table
Mhm.
for trainings and stuff. But yeah, it's more just the environment. It's for me.
Yeah. You're living handball.
Yeah, it's I'm living handball and school on the side.
So you are taking like you're just doing well, I guess it doesn't matter where you are, school's online
Yeah,
anyways.
I'm taking 3 courses in the fall, and but yeah, I don't think that's going to be really much of a hassle for me. So
Okay. And are you in your room right now?
no, I am in the physio room, but it's identical to what a room is. My room is full of the guys that are watching a handball game that's just finishing up. So
Okay, so you have a roommate?
yeah, he's I lived with him all year last year too, and he's on the Greenlandic national team.
What position is he?
He's a left back. He didn't play at Norca. He's turning 22 in 2 weeks.
Is he training for the Norca that's coming up?
Yeah, we talk shit, or excuse my French, but we talk smack all day long to each other.
Have you heard anything from the national team about the competition in Puerto Rico in 2 months?
Um, Not really. I've kind of been in contact. Like they know I want to go, but they're like, well, if you have to quarantine for 2 weeks, then there's not really any point of you coming back for a training camp and stuff like that. So,
Oh,
but
is there?
hopefully,
Sorry, go on.
oh no, I was just saying, hopefully that there's after September 30th, Canada removes that and just makes you do a COVID test because as of now, until September 30th, you have to quarantine for 2 weeks.
Oh, so that might change after September 30th?
Yeah, they keep pushing every month, every like halfway through August, they pushed it back. So I'm assuming halfway through September they'll do the same thing if they
Oh,
decide to push it back.
oh,
But
interesting. So is there a plan with is there talk with Canada Handball about a camp or anything?
no, nothing yet. They just are very they're very stern about these medical exams we have to get done, blood tests and ECGs and all that stuff.
So the only country in the world that has to do it is Canada.
I guess so.
I have not heard of any other country that needs to do that right now.
No,
So that's just kind
I
of
was
bizarre.
talking to the Liga coach because he's one of the guys who got me here too, and I was explaining to him what we had to do, and he just thought it was absolutely mind-boggling.
Yeah. Well,
So
well, hopefully some people are listening from Canada Handball, and things might be changing this weekend. So,
I know could be
um,
could be could be an exciting or it'll be an exciting week for Handball Canada on Monday,
yeah,
whatever
let's hope
happens.
so. Let's hope so. So overall, good experience so far. You're learning a lot.
Oh yeah, I love it here. It was Denmark is just I don't know. It feels normal for me at this point. I just like being here and learning the language is always fun because they just make you say the phrases that you really shouldn't be saying in public. But what can you do? So
How are you with the language?
I'm very good at understanding them. Like when the coach explains drills and stuff, like it's all in Danish.
Yeah.
So it's very rare that I only speak English with my roommate or
Okay.
the guys if I ask them specifically. But I'm picking it up a lot faster than I did last year, just because everything here is in Danish and there's not really any a roundabout way about it. So
Okay. So when the coach is talking, it's all in Danish. No one really has to explain to you how the drill works or what's going on. You understand.
yeah, I understand when they're talking, and then but like the coach is always like if you have questions, ask because we don't want you to go out on the court and be like not know what you're doing just because you couldn't understand. So they're really pushing for me to get the language under my belt, which is
Yeah.
helping, but they're also very like, we want you to understand, so ask us.
Okay. And working out, how many times you're working out a week? About two, three?
Mm, I'd probably say closer to 4 or 5.
Okay.
I
And you
usually
have
get,
where you live, you have your own workout place where you can go anytime?
yeah. So the center, like I'm living in they call them culture centers. They're like recreation centers. So the arena in Skjern and it's all connected. It's one big kind of facility. So there's a big public gym and then there's the private players gym. So depending on usually I go to the private gym, but if there's a certain muscle I want to work on, I'll just sneak into the public gym. But yeah.
Okay. And now that you have I mean, you're part of a club that has a team in the EHF Cup. What have you been able to talk with any of those players, like any of the pivots? Have you been able to talk to any of them?
Um, Not necessarily, but like I've like said hi to them. Like they know who I am and they say hi Jackson whenever they see me. I'm always in there, like whenever they have practices, I'm watching them and talking to close and stuff. Like I recently moved down from sitting in the stands to sitting on the bench and just chatting
Oh,
with them. And
really?
yeah.
That's
So
pretty
I'm
cool.
hoping there's been talks that well not talks, but I've been talking to the coach and I really want to get in there sooner than later because I have nothing like I don't do anything all day. Like I just want to be in the league of practices. So
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
yeah, it'd be something that's gonna I hope to happen by Christmas. The coaches team, there's like we just need to watch you play a little bit and make sure you can keep up
Yeah,
because so
yeah, it's a different world that level, that's for
oh
sure.
yeah, for sure is.
Yeah. Uh, Now with those pivots that you have there, the ones like the one from Norway and stuff, how's their size compared to your size?
Um the one from Norway, I'm exactly the same weight and height as him right now.
Really?
Yeah, I think he's 1 centimeter taller than me,
Okay.
but he's like 192 and 93 kilograms, and I'm 191 and 93 kilograms.
Yeah.
And then the other one, he's like 195 kilograms and like 110 kilos.
Yeah, that's
So
pretty
he's
cool.
no, I think he's just 100 kilos, but yeah, he's a big boy.
Yeah. And what have you been able to watch any of their games yet, or have they started?
Um, we're not allowed in the arena because they don't want to give out like sponsor tickets to us, and they're
Okay.
pretty like that's the one COVID restriction is they're pretty stern on not letting us in.
Okay.
So, but we all their games are live streamed, so we watch all their games and stuff. But
Okay. So pretty much like for you, you're like at home. Like your life, like you feel like when you got there and your daily activities, you just that's home to you now.
yeah, it is. I'm very comfortable here. Especially last year helped me a lot get comfortable because I kind of the lifestyle here is a lot more laid back
Yeah.
throughout the day. Like it's just everyone's just kind of doing that, and then they turn it up to 12 when handball comes. But yeah, no, since my mom did a year of exchange over here, so if any like sometimes on the weekends I'll go see the family that hosted her, which is really funny. Just go get away from here and just kind of relax. But
So your mom lived in Denmark for a year?
yeah, so she actually speaks pretty good Danish, which
Really?
is I didn't understand that till I got home. But yeah, she did a year of exchange where she spent time with multiple families.
Yeah.
And so my mom just gave me their email. She's like, yeah, like shoot them out, see if they want to say hi. And yeah, they're great. I love them. So,
Good, good. So what are your goals for the year? Like what is you're hoping to get out of this season?
well, kind of for me, I'd say is to be able to come back here. And that's kind of all reliant on the fact that it's going to be hard to get a visa again next year.
Yeah.
So there's special ways that Skjern can be like, we want Jackson to come back here and they can pull strings. But our team goal, I believe, is to move up to Division 2 because we were supposed to be there this year, and then we had to drop down because the club, due to Corona, couldn't afford the travel fees for us to travel to like all over Denmark to play
Yeah.
Division 2, which was really shitty. But yeah, it's kind of what happens.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
think we're strong. We're a really strong team, especially when the Liga players come down. So
Yeah.
yeah, my goal is to come back here and play Division 2 next year. I hope, or if not, somewhere else in Europe. But
Okay. So your goal is just to get better, to continue to play overseas, and just to move up divisions.
yeah, and probably
Continue
not to
to.
finish. And hopefully, I can be a player that really is prominent in helping Canada not finish last at the Worlds this year if we qualify for U21.
Yeah. Have you heard anything about that or what?
No, that's probably on the back burner for IHF right now, I imagine. But there's 32 teams allowed in, and so that's 2 teams from North America. So
Yeah, and that's next summer though, right?
yeah, it's a year, about like 11 months from now. But
Yeah,
that's kind of my goal for this year. So
I'm sure you'll things will come out probably in the new year.
yeah, I hope
Yeah.
so. So
After the men's world championships, I think the big thing for them is getting that going, and then
yeah,
probably things will continue. Um, and coaches are all good. The practices have been great.
yeah,
Anything?
yeah, it's just
Go ahead.
the culture here is just second to none for handball. So
Yeah, that's awesome. Any traveling plans, like going to see games in Germany, or are you allowed to do that kind of stuff?
yeah, we can. So we can freely travel through the Schengen area, which is like mostly Europe.
Yeah,
But right now we're just kind of as soon as the season starts, we're gonna have games once or twice a week, and it's just gonna get hard.
yeah.
But
And how
I
many
want to.
fans do you have at your games about?
I we had an away. We haven't had a home game yet. So
Oh, and last year you weren't part of this club.
no, I was over in EC. I was in ECAST.
How far is that?
It's about a 45-minute drive from here.
Okay, so not too bad. A nice city you live in, though,
Yeah, it's nice. It's small. It's like 8,000 people.
and it's all handball, eh?
Yeah, it's handball. They have a really big soccer club here too, but it's not nearly as prominent as the handball.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. A small town like that, only allowing 500 people to a game is tickets are probably going pretty high.
yeah, but I doubt that most people come from the big city like Kearney up north. Like, no, I don't think many of the actual population of the city go to the game. Because I remember traveling to Skjern from ECAS to go watch the games. So
Okay.
they come from all over Denmark.
And does it look like you should get some playing time, or how does that kind of look?
Yeah, no, there's only one other pivot that's playing for the division who's like in our age group, and he's
Yeah.
having looks like he's having shoulder issues. So it looks like I'll be getting the majority of the play time, which
Well, that's
I'm
awesome.
really happy about. So
Of course. So then finally you're on two teams though. You're third division for men's
yeah,
and then
I'm not playing U19. We just practice with them.
okay. You just
I'm
practice with them.
I'm like 1 month away from being able to play U19 this year, which is
Okay, yeah,
really
that's what I was thinking. I thought maybe I know that Denmark has a rule with 1 year over age, so I thought maybe that was you. Okay.
no. They have enough players down there.
Okay.
If
So you just get extra practices with them or you guys
yeah,
train
I
as a
can
team.
yeah. But those kids they're so skillful. It's
Mm.
crazy how good some of them are.
Oh yeah. Any of them on the national Danish team?
A lot of them have been to the training, like the training academies, or where the talent trainings where they bring all the kids in.
Yeah.
But Denmark, they all tell me they have a thing where they only take the biggest kids because they're like, you can teach skill, you can't teach height.
Oh really?
So there's lots of kids. There's lots of kids here who are very talented, and mind boggles me that they're 17 years old doing things they do.
Yeah.
And I'm like, aren't you on the national team? They're like, no, I'm not tall enough.
You could always tell them to get a Canadian citizenship, eh?
I tell them that all the time.
We can find a way. We
Yeah,
can
we can
find a way.
find a passport for you.
Exactly.
But
Well,
yeah,
thank you. I just really wanted an update, and I think people would be interested to hear about the update. And we'll try to do this maybe once every month or 6 weeks to just
yeah, of
keep up
course,
to date with
whenever.
you. You're doing awesome to hear that you're doing good. Awesome to see that you get to watch those high level practices, and then third division is a very good level in Denmark. So you're getting good games in, and obviously it's a great program there. So congrats on all the successes, and just continue working hard, and we'll stay in touch.
Oh yeah, for sure. Just let me know. I'm always happy to do these. They're fun little things to do. So
Yeah, and yeah, well, for sure, it'll be interesting to keep up to date and see how things are progressing.
yeah, for
Is there
sure.
any way that anybody can watch games, like your games? Are they live
Um,
online or anything?
we don't really know that yet. I would assume there probably will be at some point, but we haven't really got to that point yet in the
Okay,
season where those questions are being asked. So
okay.
once I
Well,
know, I'll let you know and stuff. But
yeah, please do, and I'm sure we'll be talking shortly. So thanks, and good
for
luck
sure.
with everything, and keep working hard.
Yes, thank you, Mike. I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, bud. Bye.
Bye.